Good morning. So you aren't a celebrity, but you can still live. I'll give you the star treat today.
Wolf whistles? Wolf whistles. Nice up there. Yeah, thank you very much. At this point. Welcome again. And as we mentioned this morning, we're going to open the door to Celebrity Lifestyle, the special show we're calling Hooray for Hollywood. How much time will celebrities who can live like and famous? And featured on this morning show, Tom Hanks. Well, we're going to talk about him at least. That's right. I feel like they're here. Let's take care of them. We're going to teach you how to dress like them, eat like them, to work like them. You know, the whole damn gear. That's true. You kind of have to have you don't have the grades. Anyway, before we get started, we'll give you a new opening at the St. Martin's Press. It's called Hollywood Hot List, and it rates celebrities according to their bankability. In other words, their star power. And topping list is anybody else? You. Okay. And this is hottest celebrity Hollywood. Hanks, good guess. He might up there. It's a win. James Bond. She's Julia Roberts. Yeah. You are correct. We have maybe later today, mug or keychain, something like that. Anyway, yeah, Julia Roberts, and interesting because a couple years ago she had some movies that didn't do so well. Mary Riley and forth, but between Ring and and she's the celebrity likely to guarantee a big hit if you book her in your movie. I think she deserves it. I really do. And then there was Tom Cruise, of course. That Florence is just Tom Cruise. And he just, I think the only person far away to be his wife, Nicole Kidman. I love that movie, but almost like anything he does. I'm not very judge. Disney cocktail, good. I enjoy it. Yeah. Tom Hanks was a two on the list. And he's good. We like the ultimate star. Also to the top in our so all that I can keep that movie each. He's surprised by that. So this is at number 10 despite Wild West. He'll always stay up there. You know, he's music, he does music, he'll stay there. How about the people at the bottom? He's completely number 1 and 2. One night you have Mary. I was shocked. Aren't you shocked? She belongs in the top 10 or top 20, in my opinion, Sally Berry. But you know what? I don't think she's ever cared. She often featured in a movie starring someone else. But she's in X-Men, and so maybe that'll raise her a little bit. She's better than 192. You're just excited because you look like her. Thanks for the compliment. She's a good actress. Better than like number 10, Steven Seagal. Right. Not her Steven, but I, as a woman, would not want to look like him, although he does have a ponytail. Anyway, I think the celebs are happy. They're happy just to be on the list, right? Just tell them the name. Well, we have to articulate how to live like a celeb. One with a great ability. That's in 60 seconds. How to live like a celebrity are professional shoppers to the stars, Morning and Cynthia Bell. Good morning, ladies. Now, why can't these shop themselves? We got free movies. How come we need professional?
Well, it's all about giving lavish in Hollywood. So we sort of function and wonderful gifts.
Especially on Saturdays, if they don't have to do the shop, we know these things. That's what we do. So you can't just send like a cheese log from Henry Farm. Absolutely not. It's a sending.
Definitely not kidding.
Again with Angelina Jolie. Is this something she gave? Something she got? This is something she gave her. She wanted to play actress, and you have some. You can. Sorry, this is a granite and silver necklace. Oh, terrific. Yeah. Now these are something someone else got it.
Jane Humor. This was telling me.
And she got voted best accessorized Emmys. So she gave it. She got right. So the deal is the hooks for them or John Wimmer. Absolutely. Wouldn't celebrities really rather have cash? I
think they've got the world.
Now this is something. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. A Swarovski crystal frame from J. Strongwater, and if you decorate your home without
so much luxury here. It's been designed at UC, jewelry designer for Oscar de la Renta. That's pretty spectacular. And I still think plenty of people have. Sending me thinking it's one of a kind or mistake. And sending yourself with a really nice item. Right. Well, it's kind of ironic because items are to do right, but they're belong and enjoying it the most. Definitely. Now the items are something that hit. Not very fine indeed.
Yeah, some picture on installation. In right now. There's a photo that was given to him when he was filming a movie in Mexico.
Did he?
Yes, it came.
Oh, so he could fill up with his body set and movie. Very nice. Does this just go with it? It's a journal. That was the only photo album. His private picture. Oh, yeah, indeed. All right, up next, Ben Affleck. I had a taste for kind of the, I don't know, itchy picture. Now he's filming Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. So these are the fun little items. These are sterling silver cufflinks with little girls. Sort of celebrate them in the period. We're not going to have it's kind of a 40s or 50s kind of girl kind of motif. And how expensive are these types of things?
The cufflinks at sterling are about $50.
This is like a good for a groom to give to the groomsmen or something like that. And this included fit with sick toiletry kit, the old-fashioned globe. This is another wonderful collection we have.
Now, is this something Oprah Winfrey gave as a gift?
Yes, she loves this gift, especially candle. Use dip tea and
best candles that are on there right now.
Oh,
Wonderful,
judge of that.
fragrant, lasting scent.
Yes.
So in every gift that we throw over, it has to have our DNA.
We look at genetics, which he has.
You need to have a list. And you're like, Grace. We know?
We've not touched it right in there.
Okay. It probably isn't super expensive, right?
Well, you know, gifts can range. This is a chenille brigade that we have sent to Saudi for a couple of different products. You can see $80 to $50. So it's just a really nice staple that you have. You can put it on your couch and your hat.
It's a great look at that.
All right, and people returning to the only imagine. Tell us the big basket.
The stars tonight.
Who got this?
This is sent to Kelly Preston and John Travolta when they had the little girl. This is my little Pashmina light. Scenario quality that was monogrammed with her name.
Oh, very
And if you don't have to spend, $300, you can do a beautiful chenille.
Baby.
Like top books. Before we go, tell us what it is.
In Los Angeles, it's very important to be healthy and fit and have a beautiful body and look great. This is popular. Here's a yoga. The fish bag is nice. Broad sort of ghetto that we sent to Mariah Carey.
I packed the yoga mat and they take this with them and had yoga on.
We work for Archman. We do a lot of videos, but we also have a website and all of this stuff. Just regular people like you and I can.
Some of it's much more affordable. Julia got this robe recently. This is a beautiful robe that's absolutely affordable. And it's just a high Mari.
Up next, step out and dive. He'll show you the secrets behind looking like some of our stars. And his trip to fortune and how it's changed his life when later today continues.
You've written together this weird house all the time. You do get shaved. Even your car was playing. You must even love having your
Caddy, I got it.
It's the fall. I think it's last time. This is love.
For the next 6 minutes.
now. I'm that.
Oh, you know, trend last all of the hands because there was high heels.
Okay, heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. They have style. Somebody has them all together.
No, I'm not. That was because after the Oscars, like, the houses, they sing in the track and not.
They were.
Well, fashion has been because they say on clips of the words. There's no wrong with that. There's reporters.
Okay, let's talk about speed and show. First of all, out here, and this is our Halle Louie. Look at that. Wear that. 92 don't eat in the fire. Old lip.
She's wearing and bra with the and the daughter of mints with fringes and very CG she's very good shoes. Inside the sleeves of the bottom. The next exhibition on the left exhibition is loves, the heat eyes and hearts. So we love doesn't with you. Everybody left.
Thank you. It is 9 a.m. All right, appreciate it. Okay, move on. Baby, one time. Your clock.
We cloned her.
You cloned her?
Yes,
Many young men are very happy right now. Tell us what.
This is it's a t-shirt from Story and low-riding pants and a bottle from Express. Signature shape over and shoes. Is Britney a meow meow? You know? Meow, not meow meow.
Okay.
And the thing about her, I think she dresses well. It all starts with the bed she works on.
Keep that in glue it on. Yeah. Paint art. I appreciate that. No, right?
This one is a very look. Anybody can do this. Go into a restaurant, go into a little store, put together. It's all the comments and having fun. And Britney's really fun.
And belly don't show it.
Yeah, it's sure for y'all.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, Stacy is a matter of fact. Who will run tomorrow? Look like Candy. I really can't give a certain slant comes to her. What is she?
Good. She's not She's not sort of like a lot of girls in Hollywood. She's a fashion researcher. Has a single cashmere with Dolce & Gabbana shoes, both from a foot and a Swarovski crystal bag. I think really for fun, to her, I think she has one of the best styles in Hollywood. She really has a lot of promise. If you have to ask, you can't afford.
Okay, fine. I'm fine.
Okay, I'm coming to you after the show.
Okay. Very nice. Very lovely. Very simple.
Very much.
And the next is looking good. Is that a Jones girl? How's the best looking?
Because Jones is all she's very Tunisian style, and I think she's really carried that into her pregnancy. You're not giving her a move or a beautiful fashionable lot, and she's wearing G2 mules, and they're looking at the 55 in that.
Speaking of Michael Douglas, yeah, the cute 55.
I actually like 55.
That's right. I'm not saying expensive, not expensive, very expensive.
Maternity wear is a big pay for what you get, because these are with maternity wear. They used to, put on a test side suffer. Now women obviously be really fashionable. So yeah, I'm not sure the exact. It's expensive.
Well, what she's doing because people show their best. The Hollywood stars
Anything
with a little
goes.
bandeau. They'll show the whole stomach.
Well, the thing with maternity wear is too with Hollywood are full on and sexy. They want to have fun. They want to show off. Still have fun.
That's right. Thank you, Denise. Thank you very much. Let's move along next. And Jennifer Aniston, Brad Pitt. They look like them.
They're sickeningly gorgeous.
Don't we hate them?
Maybe we can all like them or something.
thought. Take a look.
I don't even want there she is wearing a silver accent look. Her and this famous poster for the Zone diet, call it the Twilight diet. And so with her all much of it going off a blue bead sequence, very minimalistic, showing beautiful silvery purple dress by Christina Perrin. Look at Jimmy Choo's stiletto shoes. Ba 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 boom.
How can she walk in for Wendy and Alex?
And this is first of all, Jennifer would have the accessory Brad Pitt, which you can't make Gucci.
That's true.
And Brad Pitt, he's very people involved, very Shinga Hunter and Dolce Gabbana. I don't know if you can detail the great big easy look. And Brad Pitt's style, Brad Pitt, you know, he dresses elegant when he goes out, but I think he's hip at the same time. Will not see him do the rest. So that's the whole big thing is dying in Hollywood, and I said it here first.
All right, write that down, gentlemen. I love it because it doesn't follow tradition. All the models got our very much like those stars, as a matter of fact. Thank you very much. James, you're catty today.
Well, it's morning.
That's right. Get him at 11 o'clock. Quick. All of you. And we'll be right back after this, everybody.
Still though, the Oscar-winning Matt Ding talks about his rock to Hollywood plus title network. So why most celebrity will call it quits? Out when later the day continues.
Stretch put in the famous category. We'll find out how Matt Damon deals with his celebrity right after this. Stay tuned. Boring at home, we want to take another look at some of our best stuff. So this morning, as we celebrate stardom that we decided to revisit someone who left Harvard early to head Hollywood. We can have another book. Many decisions he and Alex become an Oscar best screenplay for the one I talked to back in December. Here's what they on his family and his life in life after the Academy.
It's such that it was so the entire experience. It was great, and it was very aware that I was there, very aware of everything that happened. There's such central just your mind goes into its own speed and motive for working with, and it took a lot of it. But in terms of life, I don't think I've come to it yet, just because we've both been working on top since, and I'm both really just the next one for something to time off, so maybe we'll kind of be.
I'll put a little bit in the press after the Oscars.
Okay.
You know, just immediately.
So, Mr. Timon, which one did you want more? Simply or back? Are you kidding? I've been big.
Why do you...
I don't know.
Could take you
Yeah. I know I'm going to get this thing's a lot, and I'll get a call from my school. You sweetie. Wait, we did it up early to the show.
We did. Mom, say something.
Nancy. Nancy. She and Constantine.
Oh, okay. Ma'am. He did him early. He was so good work. Came in at the crack of dawn. It would be California time. That's Syracuse. Anyway, what brought your mother to the Oscars? In fact, you and both did, which was just not every woman. Oh, that's not Ben mother on your face.
That's my dad.
Sure. You left.
Yeah, on my right is my dad, and on my left is my mom.
Why'd your mom?
I don't think I brought anybody else and lived. It wasn't even like I had to call her and ask her. Of course she would go. And no, it's right. My brother and his wife there, and my dad also came. You know, they got divorced too. Al and family came together. It was just special. Winder.
Also, you found something is that right?
That's true. Yeah, that was. It's one of the weird things that you don't process, and you just at the governor's ball and you use the restroom and stuff. And it was just awkward because you're staring at somebody, but then you're in a men's room, and your husband's probably got a gun on him, but you never. No, I mean, am I right? I mean, so don't shoot. Sorry.
Right, this was sort of the privileged kids who go to the school and
yeah, probably in most college towns, the kids who grow up in that town. The movie Breaking Away was about that too. There's been a lot of movies about a lot of stories about that. But yeah, everybody has that feeling, and they grow up in the town that these invaders come in every year and walk around like they have.
Is that part of what makes you the kind of actor you are? In other words, you lost 25 pounds for this role. You'd lost 20 pounds for another one. You're known to like the hardest working man the second hardest working man in show business after James Brown. I mean, someone who goes the extra mile. Like I see sort of a scrappiness.
Right.
To you. Is that something that's from your?
Maybe. I think it comes from being good for a long time. And honestly, I mean, people, it's such a job, and it's what I love to do, and I do it. I just think of the person I was a few years ago, just looking at look at the world and not work your hardest. There's 100,000 people who are in a union who the job that you have. So to not give it everything, even if you end up stinking in the role, then at least people know you're taking it seriously.
Like 99% of actors are unemployed almost all the time.
I think it's the figures. I think there's 100,000 screen actors and 95%.
So, I mean, you've hit the jackpot. At least, I mean, everyone's got imperfections in their life. But to be outsider, I mean, you've got a career, your best friend, together, beautiful women. Is it karma? Is it talent? Is it hard work? Is it all of the above?
I have no idea. There's got to be a lot of luck involved, a lot of serendipity, and a lot of hard work. And I mean, but it is winning the lottery and having your best friend win the lottery too. The odds are long. We feel pretty lucky.
Oh, terrific. Well, I don't think anybody can begrudge you your success because you seem like such a
No.
We would never admit it though because you seem like such a right person. You like?
Well, on a totally superficial level, he's taller than you think. True, I remember that. He looks like Ben Affleck. But Ben Affleck's 6 feet tall. Ben Affleck is like 8'3" or something. Right. But he's Matt is very smart. I respect him because he said to audition. And Ben took Matt in his own hands and said, you know what, let's write a screenplay ourselves. Nobody will hire us. We're writing our own thing. Yeah, he's very smart and he doesn't bring false. There's so much false modesty in Hollywood too. He's really talented. Thank you very much. But I'm going to go goats. I'll be back with much more right
First on your TV, America's the family, today on NBC.
And we're back on later today in continuing our special for Hollywood show. We took pretty couples. One day they're vowing their love on the cover of Everybody Loves Have Filled Out. NBC here with the scoop on romance. Good morning, Jeanette. Good morning. So I about Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid. When I heard they were up in here, you're not the only one. I've covered a lot of celebrity breakups. This one seems to affect people really deeply. They're Hollywood's golden couple. Remember, in Hollywood standards just forever. They met on the set of DOA, and it really seemed to work, But the condition under which she would met him is that he got cocaine. So that almost added to sort of story with quality. It really helped them. They've been taught. But these celeb couples, they've got a lot of pressure. And this is a dual career couple, and they face the same sort of pressure all dual couples do. And they had this pact that whenever one of them was on the set of a movie, the other would be staying home watching the kid Jack. Right. And that was such a great idea. What happened is they were going on have adventures separately. And one of those adventures, I have to report, is indeed so cool. Now, there's people who say, no, Russell's not part of it. Well, it's true. You can't break that because, working on this film together. And it's just... These sets are petri dishes for romances, You
really are.
Yes, you just can't help yourself. And the next intro for a little bit, people are now pointing fingers. Oh, Meg Ryan, she's not the sweetie pie that she plays in the movies. Well, of course she's not. Nobody could be that sweet. But they're real, and they got real problems. And so now word is surfacing that maybe Dennis Quaid wasn't Mr. Nice either. There's reports that on the set of one of his movies, he was near octopus all him.
Tentacles moving around. That's what that means.
So, we're really all heartbroken. The buzz is that Dennis is going after custody of the children here. We're waiting to happen.
That gets kind of messy, especially in 9 years, which is a century, as you say, in Hollywood time.
Absolutely.
Let's move along to Susan Sarandon and Tim Robbins. They are not married, but they've been together a long time, and they seem so perfectly suited for each other.
And they've made it look, and this really surprised everyone, because when they met on the set of Bull Durham, everybody said that one of the things that was unbelievable about Bull Durham, the movie, that she wouldn't fall for a guy like that. And they really endured. And one of the reasons, it's sort of known as a May-December romance in Hollywood, which is sort of ironic because there's not that much age difference.
She's 53, he's 41.
Yeah, so it's more like a May-June or something like that. But she tolerates his boyishness. He's a big hockey fan, so she goes to the hockey game. She's not really into it.
That's part of making the relationship work is getting into what the other person is interested in.
Absolutely. Exactly. And they've just made it, he said, she's a real rock and roll actress, and he loves it. They recently had her 50th birthday. He went with this island, and he invited all of us to give a testimony to what they loved. They're completely devoted to each other.
Okay, let's move along to Gwyneth Paltrow and Affleck. Are they friends? They were in a relationship. What's going on, honey?
Honey, I tell you, both people say this is just a man. He can have a friendship with me like that anytime. They are lip-locked everywhere. They are making out. They are hot for each other. It's sort of on again, off again. But she's an interesting woman. She doesn't let men out of her life. Even when she, quote, breaks up with them, she's always involved with them in some way or another.
Keeping them as friends, that's a good thing.
No. Well, Jennifer Aniston might disagree. Okay, so to Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise. So many articles about them for years. Been together 9 years. They've married. What we all suggest.
This is probably the most scrutinized couple in all of Hollywood, and that's why they're out of Hollywood. That's why they're living in Australia. It's very difficult to be under a microscope like that all the time. All couples have fights. If they time, it's fight and intense. Huge pressure. They have a peculiar relationship. She calls him Thomas. He calls her neither. Completely devoted to each other. And they devoted to their children, well, a couple of dogs, children. And it just seemed to be a good working couple, but not on screen. You know, every time they've gone into a movie together, slowly, or away.
Not far away.
You are small money, honey. I gotta say, not a whole lot of people agree with you on that. And then the way most people say, it does not work. Not their fault, though. There were reports they had to hire some sort of expert to build up the chemistry. No, they sued for it, and the had to be withdrawn. Because couples like that will lose any time. You know, there's not the tension. You need the sort of romantic.
There's no sexual tension when married. Is that what you're saying?
Well, when you're looking at this and saying, "I want you, baby," it's like, "Hey, garbage."
This is not fault. Let's move on to Julia Roberts and Benjamin Bratt. Nice couple again. They seem to really love each other.
Julia, just, you know, this is a woman, but once she was bouncing around from maybe like a pinball or something.
But okay, she was...
Well, what happened is it was probably her marriage to Lila, you know, that sort of settled her down. You know, it didn't last, but the interest calls with this one is for the man who takes her mother, who she lost through a divorce. And she found out I love it, and she says now that any man that's involved with has to accept that love in her life. Now that she can get other figure thing, she get romantically involved, and boy, is she in love with Benjamin Bratt. This woman glows whenever she's around him. If you could ball that stuff, you could sell it for $1 million.
And they've been together for about 3 years, Kevin, and it's going strong.
Everybody's wondering if and when they'll get married. The word matching rings, but the word is that she wants to get married. She's got to get with the program, you know. But recently asked, you know, when are you going to get married? And sort of put the hand over the interviewer and say, oh, let's not discuss this. This is not on topic for us.
Time. Well, this was fun. This is great. There's people that have made it, and people just like life. Like everybody in the room, right?
Only the world.
Except without the money. We don't have the money. Anyway, thanks so much, Jeanette. We really appreciate it. That was fun. We'll back with more Celebrity Dish. We ain't talking this time. After the stars, Joe Real Mutto is here to show us how to make some of their favorite meals. After this, Jody is going into house. Our special Hooray for Hollywood show with favorite recipes of the stars. On New York's Long Island, the Hamptons have become a hangout where celebrities eat. And it's dinner when at Hampton and are often at Tony's restaurant. Joe Rito.
At a time when people are looking to get out of the city, you know, out of Hollywood, and come to their summer homes, and they come out there, and it's a good place for us. The owners are pretty friendly with a lot of the celebs, so they feel comfortable coming in. It's great.
All right, let's talk about some of the recent visitors you've had and what they've ordered. Steven Spielberg has a luxurious home out there that he shares with his wife, Kate Capshaw. And when they come in, one of the things they like to order is this tuna carpaccio.
Yeah, it's we kind of focus on a lot of local ingredients. We have a big garden out back, so you know they don't always specifically eat this one dish, but he's eaten a number of times. Basically, what is a sushi tuna, which we found out really thin. You know, it's not cut that thin. With some roasted beets from the garden, little greens, just a little pepper.
Looks great. All right, Johnson is more associated with the West Coast, I guess, but he spends some time in the Hamptons. When it comes to Nick and Tony's, he orders this fish dish.
Yeah, it was actually last week. It was really nice, very pleasant to all employees and people that were at the restaurant. And he had the whole fish of the night. It was dorade. You know, we do a little braised artichokes and fennel, a little lemon and coriander. Came to him ready to clean.
He made the plate clean?
It was pretty good when he came back. We checked it out. He's a big guy, so he could eat.
Yeah, he did a couple. Art Streisand. And now I would think she wouldn't go to a restaurant like that where there'd be so... I guess everybody around you is a celebrity. They're not all good.
She actually really was on her show before we were open. She called from the car and asked if she could have a quick meal before we opened to go to the movie. And she came in and was expecting a pizza because we were in the oven. And we were tonight, so I went out and talked with her, and we kind of put together a scallop dish, a little risotto. And this is one of the dishes we had done, a little bit of shrubs, green beans, baby carrots, all on a rosemary skewer, and then we grill it.
Terrific. So you can just whip that up. If you're a big enough star, you whipped up a giant outfit. The chef. Christy Brinkley lives out in the Hamptons most of the time as celebrity-ophile guest. And one of them she likes to order when she comes to Tony is chicken.
It's nice. It's, you know, something people could do at home. It's really dish. It's an organic free-range chicken. You know, free-range is basically what it means is there's no hormones pumped into it. It's free-range and not cooked. So people are looking for a more healthier. They're not consistent with a lot of chemicals.
Okay, pretend, close your eyes, pretend really hard. I'm Christy Brinkley. I come back to vacation and say, Chef, show me how to make it so I can make at home. What are you going to show me?
Really, this is the chicken you buy from your store. We do have a burning oven, so it adds a different element, but it can be done at home. Basically, what you want to do is you want to clean it on the inside and out, and it has been done already. Just take the wings, push back, okay? One of the most important things is always to season the inside of the chicken.
Why is that?
Because you have a lot of juices that are flowing inside, and once it's cooked, your juice will actually come back. Before we tie it, what we do is We stuff it with a little rosemary and garlic, and you could do that.
Oh, okay. So you just put it right in.
That's good. Get a little flavor of rosemary and garlic to it while you're cooking it.
Okay, so tie it up.
When you're tying it, basically what you're looking for is you're looking for a nice compact, okay? Exactly.
All right. I tell
You
you
could do it anyway. You got right there in one shot. That was pretty good.
Hold it in there. We only got a minute. Tell me what the process involves.
Just a little boiled salt, pepper on the outside. Pop it into your oven, 400-degree oven for about 45 minutes. Well, it's 60 degrees. Potatoes, basically just take them out of the water after you've cut them, put them in a bowl. I like to use similar ingredients. So we use a little garlic, a little rosemary, a little olive oil, and a little salt, pepper. It's really important to season things. And that's it. And we put this basically, that's okay. We put this into the same oven that you cook in the chicken, so you don't have to do it at different times.
And tell us about the secret ingredient.
Pancetta, this is pancetta here. It's an Italian-style bacon. It's really salty. It has a nice element to chicken because it gives good flavor. Basically, what you just do is just dice it up, put it into a hot pan, and let it cook down until it's nice and crispy like bacon. You know, it's exactly what it is. It's bacon, so it's a really nice one. And then we finish the last element is roasted garlic.
I tell you what, we're going to take a short break, and we'll taste it when we come back.
Sounds good.
And we'll be right back after this. This is Later Today on NBC.